first round, we start off with a beautiful watermark, right? Kevlar and kit. Kevlar and kit usually indicates you're going to be an anchor. A site goes apps, very good. Okay. Here you could have slowed until this white pillar, like ran until this pillar and then started slowing, but it's all good. You're aiming a bit high here. The usual like the agent model should be around this height. You're aiming slightly too high. Although if they're close enough, you will be just clicking. Now, as you can see, after he peaks, he's aiming at LeBron James, which, you know, isn't very optimal. He does end up getting the kill by flicking down. Very good. Here, me personally, I would just reposition, stay in apps, not really run away. But if you expect a push because the person was alone, I wouldn't really expect a push, but because the person is alone. But yeah, sure, you could expect a push, and the person just had a really good spawn or something. But here I wouldn't really back off this far. Unless I hear like at least 3 apps. Even if 3 apps, I would just put my crosshair down and try to just click, right? I just tap, shoot, and try to get kills. But backing off is completely fine. Here, I would recommend you aiming in the little gap between apps, this app store, right? Because you never know, maybe someone already ran up, right? If you can see from garden, someone was really close, which means someone could potentially be already on the stairs, which also means that he could peek and kill you without you even looking at him, being a very free kill. So aiming here. Oh, teammate runs in. Yeah, teammate runs in. Maybe you should follow him. Maybe hold the stairs angle here. You hear one more apps. Apps dead. And now you clear out garden. Here the crosser placement once again is not really really good because you're aiming at the floor and somewhere where the enemy cannot be. Your teammates already pushed up, so that means this whole area usually should be clear, or someone is here, as we can see on the minimap. Which means this, like, you just only have to aim at pillars, right? And since you're on 2 fingers, I mean, you probably should have seen it on the minimap, but if not, I don't know either. But your teammate gets a kill, you get a clean kill in the first few seconds, very nice. Once again, anchoring A, playing apps, slowing. Like I said, you could be a bit more aggressive towards the pillar and then push. This time the crosser placement is better. It's definitely improvement. That flash you didn't actually have to dodge, but since a standoff 2 was a good idea to dodge it. Okay, here you're peeking, you're shift peeking. Here you should have just, like, if you know what a quick peek is, basically you pull your joystick to the max, and when you pull the pull your joystick to the max, you will be running, right? But before you make a step, you let go. So you basically sprint for a quarter of a second, and then you let go, which makes you go fast but not make a step. But yeah, you're lucky that nobody's here. So once again, there could have been quick peek here. And as you can see, because you slow peeked this low, he was able to get a tag on you before you even peeked him. And after you crossed, he stopped shooting, and then you got the kill. Because he thought you were just gonna run away. Mistake by the enemy. You should hard clear and start pre-firing. But you got a good kill. And now you rotate, which is good because the enemy is not rotating A. Well, they will be rotating A, but from this point right now, there's nobody on A except for that one person, which means the enemy should be forced to go towards B. Or they will all 3 move if they have info. Here I would stick to the MP7. The MP7 has way better range and accuracy and better damage. Uzis are only good for anti-ecos or really close range fights like in apps. But as soon as you go mid-range or long-range, this weapon stinks. The MP7 actually can do some damage, right? Here your peak is bad because you didn't swing fully across, right? From middle, you wanna swing across to the little cubby here, right? Because if you like this angle here can see through to CT, and if you're walking so close to the corner and you make the corner right this close, he can permanently see you. He doesn't stop seeing you, right? You're permanently visible, and he has a free kill even if he has a deagle and spams it. Here okay, so you saw someone cross to A, your radar says it too, but your pre-aim is somewhat completely different, right? You basically just your crosser was kind of here, and then you instantly flicked away, and you saw someone here, which means you're gonna die because you swung way too wide. Here you should have swung less, right? You should swing just slightly, peek every single little position, little by little, and then run away. But peeking like this got you killed, right? And this also caused you to lose the round. Yeah. So yeah, basically that caused you to lose the round, which was not a good play. Once again, you're going A, consistently going A. Here in this round, I would have gone eco, right? You wanna sure you have the money to force, but it would be better to eco because next round, after this round, you will be able to have an M4. Once again, crosshair placement a bit too high. You hear one pushing apps very aggressively. Okay, here you have an MP7. You are in apps. You are very close range, which means you should fully run and gun. Just don't stop running gunning, right? The weapon has good running accuracy if you're close range, and does basically the same damage as a rifle if you're in this range, right? So, what you shouldn't have done is crouch down and stand still. Even if you're crouched and shoot, you're still shooting straight, no matter which weapon. So here, because you stood still, you are a free kill, and the enemy was able to get a free kill on you. But also due to ping, you will need to get a headshot in, 70 damage. So yeah, unlucky, sure, but this could have been prevented if you just run and gun this guy down. Here, once again, we have you going A, which is good, because you're consistently going A. But as you can see, you won the last round, but you don't have money for a better weapon, right? You don't have it for an M4, A4, or an A1. You're stuck on an MP7 because you bought last round. If you did have money for last round, right? Like a lot of money, you could have went for a hero, AK hero M4 play, right? But this is not everyone here is what's it called? Everyone here doesn't have enough money, right? Everyone is broke, so that the eco would have gotten you an M4 with decent util, and which means better range damage, better damage generally, and you would have basically more control over this over apps, which would give you more control. This time you rotate quite early. I'm not sure what caused you to do this, but okay, here here I would have instantly thrown the nade. Just panic throw it. It's fine, even if it's wasted, right? Because the guy here between this walkway, right? He can hear you. He can hear you from walking from Z up to CT, which means if he was smart, which he's not, because I've watched this video once or twice, which he's not. He's gonna take the weapon instead of taking the fight and getting a free kill. So here he takes the weapon and then he somehow looks away and doesn't kill you, right? If he was a good player, like if he had more experience, or if he was like actually like elite or master, right? He would have taken the Uzis. He wouldn't pick up any weapons because he can hear you actively pushing him. He will swing you and kill you, unless you're some insane player with some insane reaction time, which allows you to react in 0.05 seconds, right? So here the mistake was that you just tossed a nade, right? And swung wide. Here, me personally, I would stick close to the wall, wait a second, let them pre-fire in case they do, and then peek and then crouch and shoot, or even run and gun, right? But like I said, here, when you were running cross, right, after your teammate got killed, I would instantly just look down, toss the nade on the floor, in case someone does, in case this guy does swing, and instantly pull out my weapon so I can actively take the fight. This guy is stupid. He took the weapon instead of taking the fight, because if he did take the fight, you would have been a free kill. So you get a kill. Once again, you take the Uzis, and now you're playing long range, right? Sure, it's B site, but you have an angle on long, which means if you do push up, right, which you do, if someone was long, 3 hits with a Funfal gets you killed, or 4. 3 to 4 hits, right? If he doesn't hit a headshot, usually it takes 1 headshot and body shot, but I wouldn't expect these guys to instantly give you a headshot, because they're probably not on PC Mobile and stuff. Like they suck, not suck, but like they're not that good. Here your mistake is just going too aggressive, right? Here, and you could have taken an AK. You have no bullets, and you can take an AK. Plus, I mean, you were too aggressive onto site. Somehow the guy close treasure doesn't push you, and he just allows you to walk in and get a free kill. Nade is questionable. It doesn't really do anything besides nade yourself if you weren't inside. You know he's on site. You do a great pre-fire. This is very good. And now you chase. Now here I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to do, because you have Uzis. There's absolutely no point in crouching down, unless you have like you have shooting area and your crouch button is inside it. But still, you should be run and gunning. And after you run out of bullets, take your knife out and run back, or just instantly turn around and run back. Don't take the fight. It's too risky. But the enemy sucks. Somehow takes the I don't know, man. But like I said, you shouldn't have chased, right? You should have just played the passive. You have the bomb, and yeah, you lost the round because you were too aggressive. Now, fast forward. Go once again A, which is good. You're actively anchoring A. This is very good. Okay, once again, you're slowing a bit early, but we're good. And now the Uzis are good, because the Uzis now have more more damage and more impact, because you're in apps, you're close range, and you can full run and gun. And they have also they shoot twice. Like 1 bullet is 2 bullets, but they do 5 damage per 1 bullet. But it's fine because the rate of fire is quick. But here, one of you should probably rotate. You've got nothing on A. Crosser placement way too high. Once again, aiming LeBron. This guy's reaction time absolutely non-existent. Good kill. Even though he's clueless. So if B in mid, you nade mid, which is good. You see him on the stairs. Here, I would not pull pull out a flash, pull up, pull out a flash, because this guy is already pushed up, which means he's gonna swing you if he's a good player. Or he's going to take control of doors, or he's gonna hold this angle here. And he does neither of it. He just goes back mid. Okay, I mean, sure, playing a bit more passive, it's alright. But you not clearing doors is a mistake, because they have mid control, right? Like I said, someone could have crossed. And even if this guy ran back, nobody's in doors. You have 0 doors control, which means someone can walk up doors and backstab you. Smoke criminal, Stewie 2K. Here you shoot, I would instantly run away, because usually you'd get spammed if someone is on mid, which someone is, but he's stupid. But so yeah, he tosses a flash for some reason and is absolutely not ready. But like I said, you should have probably just ran back. You got lucky here that the guy had a nade in hand, like a flash in hand, so he couldn't kill you. But in most normal cases, you would have been a free kill. Okay, 1v3. This is basically unlosable. Okay, here you see the enemy peek, your teammate dies, and you're still tossing a smoke, and you don't pay attention to the map. The bomb is planted here. You're smoking default when it's planted backside, and you have no weapon, making no impact, damage, no kill. In any sort of way. I mean, sure, you might not have had the time, but if you did react fast and instantly pull out your weapon and flicked up, you could have actually either gotten a lucky headshot or at least a body hit. But here, you toss a useless smoke onto site, minus $300, and yeah, and now you're confused. The bomb is all the way here. You can also hear it. Okay, you finally find the bomb. You stick it. Your teammate holds. Which is good. And you win the round. Now, the enemy does a good play by hiding and not peeking. And just basically pre-firing everything. Which is really good play by him. Not risking much. So, very good by the enemy. The jump, and you go balcony, and you miss the jump as well. Okay, this nade seems a little late. Yeah, as you can see, by the time your nade exploded, the enemy was already crossed, and by the time you threw the molly, this guy already pushed up. Luckily, your teammate is here. Luckily, your teammate is here, and he manages to hold on apps. And you get a good kill on pillars. Okay, no. Okay, this flash is horrible, right? This flash basically team flashes your teammate. This flash you toss in, it bounces off. Your teammate swings, he's full blind. Enemy is here. He crosses over. He's standing right here. This flash pops over here. It's a flash for your teammates. For your enemy. It's a good flash for the enemy, and it full blinds your teammate, and you get your teammate killed. So this flash, I would just toss over apps, right? I would toss over bridge. So here, I would just toss the flash over here, in case someone did try to push under after you got a kill. Or I'd just save it. This flash is not good. You go apps. There's actually no need for you to go apps. I mean, sure, you could go stairs, which you do, but pushing from below would be a better idea, because people are going to be focused on apps. They will be worrying about upper instead of the lower part, because he actively has presence. Your cross-up placement, once again, not that great, but this is fine. Okay, here I would have held a tighter angle. Here you're a bit wide, right? He can see basically 3/4 of your body, which means you're gonna be more of a free kill if he has decent crosshair placement. But in this case, nobody's here, and your teammates finish off the round. Okay, let's fast forward this. Okay, once again, slowing apps. Crosshair placement is alright. Aiming a bit high. Now, okay, good crosshair placement. Teammate clears out. You run back. One mid. Okay, I mean, if you were already jumping onto the pallets, right? The pallets down there, right here, right? You can just look mid, because by the sounds of it, he's pushing up middle. And if he does push up middle, you will be able to see his head, so yeah. Yeah. As you can see, that molly nearly got you killed. If the enemy was closer, which he should have been, he could have easily swung you faster and earlier while you were swinging this wide, and gotten a free kill on you, right? But he was way too deep. Here, if you did want to throw a molly, throw it against this wall. And not to mention that the enemy could have already pushed up CT. Right? And here you should have just bounced the molly off the wall, right? And let it burn. So if this guy did peek you, he would burn and wouldn't be able to go back, which he would be able to unless he's low HP, but most people are going to be scared of damage and cross into doors, which also means you should have a free kill, which, I mean, you did after that molly. Like I said, the molly will get you a free kill, should give you a free kill, and it did. And then you swing mid, which is alright. Alright, you tried to take a second fight. Pre-fire, very nice. Smoke a bit deep here, but I guess it's still alright. One is on site, you don't react. Flash, just flashing your teammates. Okay, shift peeking once again, like I said, fast peek and crouch maybe. Okay, you're not instantly re-peeking, so put your crosshair here. You will see in a second. So, like I said, put your crosshair here. If you're not gonna instantly re-peek every every second, put your crosshair onto the wall. Like the outside wall, not the inside wall. Yeah. Skip to the next round. Gets a defuse, teammate clutches around, W teammate. Okay, 3A. I mean, usually it is a default, but once again, slow peeking, but you don't die, so we chill. But still, maybe fast peek this next time. And yeah, this was the only mistake. The enemy was bad. You got the damage. You toss a nade and run back, which is also good. But here, a more effective nade is just if you just dump it into apps, because he's like, usually the enemy is gonna start running at you. In this case, he ran back, but just throwing it in would have been fine. Okay, crosshair placement a bit high for garden. Yeah, you're aiming a little high. You have the surprise, which is good. You're slowing up, and you step. So now you get up here and you start sprinting, but you don't, and you still get the kill. So you got lucky here. because usually you'd get hard cleared and pre-fired. So from this edge here, you want to start gunning. Enemy should know about you, but he's focused on your teammate. Teammate gets a kill, and you win the round. Okay, next round, and you are once again going apps, which is good. Decent crosser placement, and you finally got an M4. And this isn't even yours, you picked it up. Okay. You're running away. For what purpose? Oh, you lost. Okay, you lost B. Rotating was the good thing. So, like I said before, if you go through CT, someone can be pushed up here. And this time, he is pushed up here. You have high ping, which means you had the advantage for the peak. So you were extremely okay that you had the higher ping and peaked. And this guy didn't react. Right. So here you were really lucky. You clear mid, and then you go the doors, which is nice. See on site. I mean, here you should have expected him. He's gonna plant, and he's most likely going to run over too long, most of the time. But he could also just go archers or like hide someone on site. But yeah. Okay. Smolly's kind of bad. You're aiming a little too high, which means anyone deep inside this here will not be mollied. Only this here. And you get flanked. Now this is just unlucky. But here you probably could have gotten the kill, right? On the guy. Oh wait, whoa, that's quite far away. Here you should have expected the guy not place your crosshair this close so that you have to adjust your aim, which causes you to like basically lose the round, because here you could have gotten a kill and then you could have aggressed up to site, right? Or you wait for your teammate, but you could have aggressed up to site and taken a bit more space, running down the enemy faster, and not being able to be flanked, right? But yeah. See, second half. Okay, so this mistake, you're running far out onto the wall. If someone peeked mid, you are free, absolutely free. There's no doubt in question, no question. Like, fuck's sake, I have no idea how the saying goes, but there's no doubt that you are a free kill. He has enough time to just tap you with the USP. He doesn't even have to spam. He can just tap, 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 and you're dead. Right? You want to go close to the wall, and when you're about close to the wall, you jump to the stairs here. This way you're crossing the fastest. Reveal yourself the shortest for the shortest amount of time, and you take the minimal damage. Here you take maximum damage, which is basically death sentence. And it flashes downwards. Boom, you're full blind. Now here you should have looked down and hid behind this plant thingy, right? If you can see it, this plant thingy, look down and hide behind it, but you decide to run away somewhere. I'm not sure where, but this was a bad play. If you didn't have a teammate who swung late, he would have gotten a very free kill on you. Now, Bomb is already deep in apps, not really deep in apps, but he's already pushing up apps. And you have 4 alive, all 3 are hunched up together on mid. You usually just leave 1 person to hold back the enemy players. And you should have, right, at least 2 of you should have ran with the bomb and cleared outside. As you can see here, you swing, you die, now it's a 3v4. Your bomb is not even planted, it's not even close to site, which means you're probably gonna lose the round. yeah, so you end up losing the round because you kind of threw that by peeking the enemy. When you could have just ran aside and cleared it. Once again, you're way too far open for sight. You hear them pushing garden. Let's see. Okay, you wait, which is good. Expect apps, but nothing here. This guy peeks first. Bad aim, bad aim, bad aim. Oh, okay. Yeah, here that was just bad aim. If you actually killed him earlier, you would have gotten a kill and you would have been able to go into safety. But bad aim and caused you to die. But it was a very good play. You waited for him to push you, and when he pushed, you peeked. He didn't expect you, which was a good play. And you actually win the round because your teammates got the info afterwards. Very good. You dropped the bomb. Nice. Okay, and you're gonna run down middle as a free kill again. Yes. Okay. I'm surprised the enemy didn't peek mid. Here you hear them under, right? You hear them under, which should mean you're gonna swing a bit further to the edge, like you wanna run to the edge, to the absolute edge of this window, right? A small balcony, a small bulk. You wanna go like into the corner and look down, because you can still be able to. You're still able to see something if you did. But you don't, your teammate dies, and now you're alone on A. Your teammates rotate over, and yeah, I don't know what that enemy was doing, but yeah. And as you can see, you're two people down, you have a flank incoming, someone is 100% on A. There's 3 behind you. And this guy gets a kill on you. Could have been better. I mean, you could have looked down, like I said, or just jumped out a window, tried to refrag your teammate. You didn't though. I mean, you could have also peeked this window to catch him running back. Mistakes happen, but yeah. Mac 10, you're broke, mate. You're broke. You're supposed to go on an eco. No Kevlar, no weapons, a deagle. That's it. You don't want to buy down. You're 300 left. If you have a deagle, right? Add 600. Wait, add 100. Let's say add 100, 400, 1,400. If you lose the round, you get another 2,000. I think you should. Yeah, 1.9k, right? You get 1.9k. You're on 4k dollars. No, 3k dollars. You can buy AK. Not AK, but you can buy a better weapon. Right, you can buy a funfall. Hey, wait, hold on. You have 1k, 1.1, 1.4, 1.43, yeah, 3.3k. You can buy a funfall. There's no need to force. And in case you do win the round, even on an eco, that's great. You get naded, only 21 HP, so you're good. And oh yeah, don't spam with the Mactin. Basically does no damage. I'm pretty sure it just goes, hits the wall, does 1 damage to the guy who's crossing, and that's it. And also your crosshair placement, you're aiming way too high. Here you're already, like, if you're aiming here, that's alright. But your crosshair goes like this. You're making spirals or making circles, right? And here, like, even like here, you're gonna stop hitting people, really. Like above this part of the crosshair, you will stop hitting people because your bullets are going upwards. Hold on, let me just put it like this. Okay, so this is doors, right? Let's say this is doors here, and you're spamming this like this, right? And okay, no, I think this is a bad representation. Hold on, wait, let me just, yeah. So This is doors. This is you, right? If you shoot straight while standing, this is a headshot, right? If you're crouching though, oh shit, what the fuck am I drawing? It's fine. If you're crouching though, and you're still aiming here, your bullets, see this? Your bullets go over him, right? There's, you're basically missing all your shots. There's, this is basically useless. So, yeah. If you did want to hit him, aim lower down. Lower down, right? So yeah, hope you understand that. But it doesn't make a difference except that you're wasting ammo. Oh wow, okay. Okay, decide to push. From here, when you're about under this balcony here, you would want to start slowing by the time you're already on this, but under this balcony on the first part, right? You want to start slow walking when you're right here, and then stick close to the wall. You're going a bit far with the sprint, so someone could have heard you. Okay. You hear him jump up, and then you just start spraying the door. He's up here, you're spamming here. There's absolutely no need. So this is a huge mistake. You were actually able to get like pretty sneaky play by just slow walking in, but now you revealed your position and people know that you're here. There's no surprise anymore, and you're most likely going to be a free kill. Okay, you start running A. Your teammates got A, which is good. You rotate over. Okay, so this is useless. Plants down. Push up. Teammate gets a kill. Win the round. Okay, Funfal. Alright, I guess. Once again, like I said, aim further up. Your teammate, on the other hand, is standing, gets a headshot. So yeah. Okay, drop the bomb. Okay. Here nobody's gonna push in, usually, right? People are just gonna hold this pixel for a second, and they're gonna slowly walk in. But you would be able to hear them run up here, because there's nothing in apps, right? There's no presence in apps. You only hear on B someone, if they did peek, they're gonna run up from garden, and you'd be able to hear them. But being careful is never bad, so you clear it slowly. So it's all good. Like I said, maybe fast peek. Crosser placement is a bit high and a bit off. Okay. Once again, aiming LeBron. Maybe, no. You're aiming at, I don't even know. Who's the tallest person in the world, bro? Like, damn. You're aiming way too high. Okay. It's a 1v3, basically, because your teammate is close mid, and there's one person on B. It's a 1v2. You can just tell your teammate, you can start running and clearing out site, basically, already. Or you can just start clearing a bit faster, giving a bit more info to the enemy. They're going to be focused on you. Your teammate's going to peek from apps. There's only one person. There can only be one person on A. So, rightfully worried about long. Okay. Okay, here I would have taken the stairs position here on Z, right? Here you can stand on the head angle, right? Headshot angle, and you'd get a free kill. And your teammate does the right thing by just running in, boom, gets a free kill, right? This could have been your free kill, but you didn't do, like, you didn't risk it. Sure, you want to be careful, but that risk was actually like a 80% success rate. Okay, Once again, aiming way too high. Recon control a bit. Okay, so from this recoil control, I would say your sense is a bit fast. Maybe lower your sensitivity or acceleration by a little, because that recoil control is a bit too, like, you're flicking around too spastically when you're controlling the recoil. Okay, now you have teammates here and you start sprinting. Good. Start slowing when you see your teammates slow. Your teammate's running though. Okay, teammate gets a free kill. Now I would just full send it. Just full send it. It's a 4v1. Probably the worst player in the team, right? You've got multiple free kills on this guy. You can just full sprint.
Bomb has been planted.
Go over, get a kill, win the game. Boom. Was good. Well played. But like I said, maybe lower that. Yeah, so this guy was actually pretty good. He played it, well, not really good, but like he played it like his rank, you could say. This guy played a bit bad, and this guy actually, well, the way he got kills on you were basically free. If he actually was able to get kills on you, like if he usually gets kills the way he gets on you, he should be like Ranger right now, but as you can see, maybe luck doesn't, like, even luck might not even be enough, right? You still need skill. So yeah, champion is alright, but I'd still put you a rank lower to Ranger with your teammates. But getting champion is also not really, like, for you, not really, like, for your, like, what I've seen is not really, what's it called, that unexpected. But there are still mistakes that I've mentioned, like the crosshair placement, the way you go out middle, right? The way you just, when you rotate, you're fully unaware that someone could be pushed up. The way you peek with nades. Let's see here. Here you just push up with nades, could have died, right? Your awareness is, I mean, like, your awareness when you need it is not there. But when you don't need it, you're extremely careful, if you know what I mean, right? You're extremely careful when you don't really have to, but you're extremely, like, just like free, right? You just run around, do anything you want when you actually should be careful. And yeah, on CT side, play a bit less aggressive and be more aware. On T side, you can be a bit more aggressive and still be the same amount of awareness. Like I said, crosser placement, maybe the recoil lowered. But what I liked is that you were constantly going A, anchoring A, which was good, and that you were actively moving with your team if you had to, right? Your decision making is a 50-50 for me. Like, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's questionable, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's great. It's not, it's like, I can't really say it's bad, I also can't say it's good. It's like just in between. And yeah, overall, this was pretty nice, except for the fact that you still have to work on your crosshair placement. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you could learn something. Hope you learn something as well. Hopefully you can be more aware, just like Butter hopefully will be in the future. And I'll see you next time.